Wow. It looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are boycotting their Game 5 matchup today with the Orlando Magic because of the latest police shooting of the brother Jacob Blake in Wisconsin. And let me say this, I'm 51 years old. And obviously as a child, I loved Muhammad Ali, was very proud of Muhammad Ali, had a general understanding as a kid of the sacrifice that he had made for African Americans. But I'm going to say this, as a man, as an adult, I have never been more proud of black athletes than I am of the Milwaukee Bucks today. I salute y'all brothers and give you the highest praise. This is the fortitude. This is the courage. This is the love for our people. This is the sacrifice that we need to get the justice and equality that we have earned and that we deserve in this country that our ancestors built, literally built, and that we have fought for just like everyone else to defend. I love it. I have long said, and many of you have heard it, that I believe we have three ways, 3 points of leverage that we can use to get justice and equality in this country. That is our dominance of popular culture through sports and entertainment. That is our consumerism through potential boycotting. And that is the vote. And the vote is limited. I mean, the vote is good. Vote. We should vote. But it's limited. We had a black president and we still at the bottom. We got black mayors all over the country and we're still at the bottom of every one of those cities. So we need to use the leverage that we have in the vote and in the other two areas I mentioned and get things done. And our athletes are the most beloved black people in the country, if not on the earth. They are the most well-connected. They are by and large the wealthiest, and they are the most irreplaceable. You can't replace them. They're too good, and that gives us leverage. And I've been waiting for our athletes to use that leverage on behalf of not just themselves, but primarily African-American people as a whole, the masses of African-American people who aren't making the millions of dollars, who are being discriminated against. And this is the way to do it. I hope this is the start of something big, man. This doesn't help me. As a sports broadcaster, I obviously need the games. But, man, the equality and justice for African-American people, my people, is much more important than a game, than a championship, than putting a ball in a hoop, than throwing a pigskin 50 yards on the gridiron, than hitting a baseball out of the park. This is life and death, as we've seen. And so I salute you, brothers, and I salute the white brothers, too, on the Milwaukee Bucks. My man Kyle Korver, much love for him and all the other white players on the Bucks. And what we hope from this, I assume the players hope, I know what I hope, is that this action will force the owners of the NBA teams to say, we can't take this financial hit by these players not playing. So let's use our power to go and talk to the power brokers in this country, the politicians, the lawmakers, the attorney generals, the police chiefs, the business owners, of which obviously the owners in the NBA are, and say to them, things have got to change. We got to start hiring more African Americans. We've got to start promoting more African Americans. We've got to change the laws, make them equal for African Americans. Give African Americans the benefits that whites have been given since day one, since before America was even a country, whether it was slavery, the Homestead Act, the GI Bill from 44 to 56, the Federal Housing Administration loans that built the white suburbs. I could go on and on. Even affirmative action has benefited white people more than blacks. And white women who married to white men mostly. And so shout out, man. This is great. And I hope the rest of the league supports it. I hope the NFL players support it. I hope the MLB players support it, because then change will get done. Quick example. Robert Kraft, the owner for the Patriots, what did he, when he got involved in the Meek Mill investigation? Meek Mill was out of prison in 2 weeks. Jay-Z, Rick Ross, various athletes from the Eagles and other places, other teams, had been fighting for months to get Meek Mill out of prison. Robert Kraft gets involved and he's out in 2 weeks. That is the power that these owners have, that these wealthy white men have, these corporate titans have. Now use it on behalf of not only the black players that you say you love, but the black people that you say you love. If Black Lives Matter, show us.